Hey guys, Max Kill back with another video for you guys, and I got some very interesting news for you guys. Not really this, but just so you guys know, there is a Blitz pet raid coming up. So it's just gonna be, pet material and stuff like that, some potions, for leveling, some rarity if you can get it, and then more pets. And there's a cape too if you guys can get to the very last tier, whoever's gonna go for it. It's a new cape for you guys, so if you guys are interested in that, I am probably not gonna be doing much on this, and I don't really care right now because this is what I want to talk about. Heroic mode is out. Oops. I'm so excited I hit my headset. Heroic mode is out, and I guaranteed you guys I was gonna make a video for this, and now I most definitely am. Check this out, guys. Practically the easiest Shadow Forged ever obtained now, guys. Like, it's probably even easier than when they first released Heroic with the Shadow Forge, because that was still like a harder stage, and if you didn't have decent armors, you weren't going to get it. Now you can just get it no matter what. Plus version, that's still going to be a little bit harder, but it is obtainable. And you guys can get the ring and amulet set for this armor if you have the armors for it. I said I wasn't going to gem for it, but I probably am now just to get that ring and amulet set. This is just crazy, guys. Let's get right into it. Let's show and see how simple it is to get this. So we're going to keep those guys for later. We're going to be going with this set for now. Alright, let's run. No, yeah, let's just keep running my Earth Pet. So we're gonna do first stage. We're gonna get the Shadow Forge as of right now. See, it looks like they haven't nerfed the stages. I mean, buffed the stages really. At least to me, I don't know. They might be because it looks like my guy's taking a little bit more damage. I don't know, but doesn't look too bad. So hopefully they really didn't buff it. Let me actually check really quick. I am going to. Let's hope the recording doesn't pause. Or no, actually, I should. Yeah, okay, I got it. Never mind, guys. I was gonna look at my computer, try to run it on my second account, and see how that account does right now. Let me actually run it on my third account as well, because my third account's the weakest. If my third account can at least complete stage one, then that means we are gonna. It's not gonna really have changed, so that's good. And I don't know, by the looks of it, it doesn't look like it got buffed too much. I think there was a little buff, but it should still be fine. So let's keep going. Let's do this. Let's try it. All right, going on my third account now. Yeah, I don't care. Abandon progress. We're trying to, excuse me, see how this runs. Leveled up. Not bad, not bad. All right, collect income. Man, I actually needed to log into this account. All right, let's reset the content because I have not been doing that. It apparently wants a content update for Heroic and the raid that's coming out tomorrow. So just make sure you guys, if you haven't logged in yet, do that. Click on Guild or whatever you need to, and it's just gonna give you an automatic little update. Not really anything big, but there's that you guys can do. Take my fire, water. All right, I'm just setting up for my second account to fight. Yeah, it looks like it's not hard. As long as you have the right elements to counter everything, you'll be fine. Cause this is, I think, about the same as what I was doing before. I don't know, cause I have to see when I get to the higher stages if it gets to the point where three knights aren't taking on the very last stage, then they kind of they buffed it pretty much. But let's see. Based off my second account, I think I should determine more whether I can do it or not. All right, well I just leveled up on that account, but it still looks good, even with epic armors, still doable. So doesn't look like they really buffed it, but I'm sure there's a slight buff because to get a Shadow Forge this easy is gonna be kind of just. It practically is a giveaway, honestly. 7 days. I don't know. Is it 7 days? Let me check right now on the news feed for you guys. As soon as I'm finished with this part. All right, cool. Let's go and check it really quick. And yeah, like I was saying, guys, ring and amulet set right there. Collect the ring and amulet set to get it. There's the Shadow Forge itself, but that's the plus version stats. That's not the regular stats. Ends the 28th. So yeah, 7 days exactly, guys. You have a whole week to get the Shadow Forge. You should get the Shadow Forge for sure. Whether you get the plus version, that's up to you. So this is the stats for the regular version. Not bad. Let's compare it to like one of my Dragon Forged armors. Oh, yeah, Dragon Forge. My maxed out one, 3429, 3429. 32, 31. So not that far off. It's about a Dragon Forge level Shadow Forged at regular, but the plus version is much stronger, that's for sure. So if you guys can get it, then cool. If not, well, I mean they did have to buff it, so it wouldn't be like just anyone who plays it can get it. But let's keep going for now. This is just crazy though. Like I was out. Sorry if I'm a little, yawning again. It's always in the morning when these things happen. I was actually out. That's what I was about to say. I was out at the library reading, and I was falling asleep while I was reading. Oh my goodness, it was so horrible. Either way, I like saw this and I just had to get home and make a video for you guys. I'll see who else has made videos so far, but everybody should be making videos about this. This is just crazy. Ring and amulet set for those of you that can do the hardcore stages. I'll be attempting them. Gonna try to not gem, obviously. I did this before. I mean, I spent a few gems. I had to do it on the obviously very last stages. But overall, it's like, here, let me put the other pet. Put a little youthful heal. And the very last like stage out of that area, I did have to gem because usually the bosses were just stronger than I could deal with. And you guys seen already several times. I set up to clear the early stages, not to clear the boss stage. My friends usually do that. And so, I mean, we'll see how I do this time. But either way, if they buffed it a lot, I'll be able to tell for sure once I do those stages. But as of right now, this is. Sorry if you guys see me touching the screen. I'm just making sure I'm recording. I kind of blanked out for a second. I thought I wasn't. I knew I was, but I felt like I wasn't. So these guys are kind of dying. I never actually used them on this stage, so I can't tell. I'm pretty sure, like I said, though, that they buffed it. The fact that it took, what, 4 nights? Yeah, almost 4 whole nights. And I haven't even leveled up yet. That's pretty crazy to me, but what can you do, right? So let's keep going. I'm going to do my best to get you guys that Shadow Forged crafting right now and show you guys. Pretty sure I'm going to level up by the time my next 2 knights die. Either the Volcanist when he dies or when the Titan dies. I'm pretty sure he's going to be the Volcanist. He's not going to even die, but we'll see. Going into this. How many pieces do I have already? I didn't even check. Like 4 or 5 pieces? 4, I think. Pretty sure it's 4, but let's see right now. Come on, Volcanist. Yeah, this is the guy that hurts whether I have elemental damage or not. Alright, so I'm about to level. Oh, 6 already. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll just throw these two in there. My Earth Pet again, because I'm just trying to get some bonuses to my knights. Extra health. I mean, extra attack and defense. Make them a little bit heavier hitters and take a little less damage. So as soon as I level up, okay, yeah, I leveled up right there. Once I complete this stage and one more time, I will already have 1 star crystal fragment, so that's great. If I end up getting line messages, I apologize. I did send a picture to my guild right before, because this is just, like I said, it's crazy. I didn't expect it. I saw it and I was like, wait, what? A Shadow Forge for the pieces? And then I was looking at the 4 stages. I was like, well, what Shadow Forge do they have? And I saw that they had a, what is like the wine fire ruby, some silver coins, and then some other stuff. I was like, what is this? And then I looked and I seen that the Shadow Forge was for the star crystal fragments, and I was like, wait, is this right or did they mess up? And it was right. Gree wanted to put it where you get a Shadow Forge now for completing the novice stages. So if this is gonna be a long video, let it be. But I apologize in the advance, guys. I am probably going to repeat myself tens of thousands of times, and I have had people complain about it already, but I'm doing my best. This is all just from the top of my head, guys, so I'm not scripting. I literally just drove home right now, as not as quickly as I could, because I mean, I could have been speeding if I want to, but I don't do that. So I drove home as quickly as I could while obeying traffic regulations, laws, whatever you want to call it. And I started recording this as soon as I got in my room. Well, I had to start up my computer. It took me about an extra minute, then I started recording. So Now here we are. First star crystal done. One key right there. Let's get into the next stage. Start taking all my air knights. Now I take my air pet. He is so close to being maxed out. One more level, but it's like a whole entire level, so that's gonna be a while for me to get that. So let's see about that. But either way, for now, let's keep going. This stage should be easier, but if these guys are dying right away, then that means that they did buff it a little. So it looks like they're getting through it. If one knight cannot get through a whole stage, then they buffed it because my knights were always getting through it each time, and I did not have one knight dying on me at all. So it looks like they kind of, again, like I told you guys several times, again, this is one part where I keep repeating myself. It's just because when I get onto a certain topic, it will go back to the same topic, but yeah, I am gonna repeat myself because right here I can most definitely notice. Yeah, he killed one already, so that's a slight buff. They had to have done it, or else it would just be kind of like a steal to them. A Shadow Forged for no material at all, like nothing at all. So no matter what, as long as you guys have friends, you guys should be able to do it. That's most definite. It's not something that's gonna be unobtainable. As long as you have friends, you'll do it. If you have Dragon Forged armors or Shadow Forged, it's gonna be an easy Shadow Forge for you. But if you do not, and this is gonna be your first one obtained, as long as you have friends, you guys will be able to do it no matter what. But you should be able to do it alone. Just take the whole week. Do not gem. If you guys are tempted to gem, do not until the very last day if you need to. But just keep going. If your knights get killed and you need to wait or wait it out, that's perfectly fine. You have 7 whole days, guys. 7 whole days. Do not waste your time just trying to get whatever it is you want. Like, if you really want this, it's not worth it to gem it. You can save those gems for something else in the future because trust me, I am not going to be gemming for the Shadow Forged itself. But whether I get the ring and amulet, that's an entirely different thing. I might be gemming for that just to get it because I kind of want that ring and amulet set for it. Probably not going to be going for the what is it, Wyrm Fire Rubies. I think that's what it's called. The Shadow Forge piece, and I don't know, depending on how many silver coins there are, I didn't look again. I need to check. Depending on how many there are, I may be going for the silver coins because I really need those silver coins. About to level up here. So I think on the next go, yeah, my Shadow Forge is the one that just clears through this stage. That's what I love about having that one. It's double elemental damage to whatever is in that stage, because obviously that stage is mainly all water, a couple air, some spirit. So the spirit will hurt me, but the water just gets destroyed by my Shadow Forge. Another level up right there. And how many pieces are we at for this one? I'm just totally losing track right now. I'm just trying to rush through this as quickly as I can for you guys. It's going to be a fairly lengthy video, so let me actually log into my account currently on YouTube for you guys. So I'm doing all this slowly but surely. Like I said, I was not prepared for this at all. I just rushed home and tried to make this footage as quickly as I can for you guys. I am going to need to do stuff right after this, so I will be working on the rest of it myself. Don't know if I'm going to be recording because it's just going to be repetitive. The ringing amulet, I probably will record getting the materials, but not going to record, um, oh, sorry, I was looking at somebody commenting on one of my videos. Um, Probably going to be showing me getting the materials, like I'll be having screenshots or something like that, but I don't think I'm going to be recording the whole stage. Mainly the hardcore stages because I always forget to record those, and it's a little bit of a hassle for me to having to record it constantly. If it's every now and then, that's fine, but when I do those, it's like I'm not gonna gem for it constantly. I'm not gonna do a whole run through just gemming. I don't want to this time, that's most definite. And so I'm gonna have to do a different time at different times of the week, and that's gonna be a little irritating if I have to obviously record constantly. And I've done it before for you guys, but this time I kind of just want to take it at my own pace. So that's why I'm doing this for you guys. Once I get this done, I will do my best to get the intermediate stages for you guys. But again, that's something that's gonna be in different pieces, so we'll see about that. But at least you guys will have all this footage, and you guys will see more or less how easy it is to get it, the Shadow Forge itself, as opposed to just having to go to hardcore again, because this is just crazy. I didn't think they'd be putting it here now, but considering what I made yesterday or the yeah yesterday for you guys, that leaks are apparently that they're gonna be adding new tier shadow forges or higher level shadow forge, whatever you want to call it. The fact that they're gonna be doing that, of course they have to be stepping stuff up, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about too, because somebody was asking what's the easiest way to get a shadow forged, and by the looks of it, this is the easiest way now. But there's really no easy way to get one up until they release higher level armors. Because once they release that 2-star Shadow Forge and 3-star Shadow Forge, whatever they're going to call it, if they release it, it's going to be just like the past for us. I remember back when legendaries and epics were difficult to get. And now that Shadow Forge armors are out, epics are the commons nowadays. That's literally what they are. They're just common armors now. And Dragon Forged armors are a little bit harder to get, but they're not impossible. Shadow Forged armors for some people seem impossible to get, and that's where it comes down to whether or not, let me see, it's just because of the rarity that it is. It's the highest tier armor right now, so those are more impossible to get, but they're not impossible. They're near impossible if you don't have the right kind of materials for it. Whereas if they release the next tier armor and the apparently second tier armor after that, if they release two more levels of armors, Dragon Forged armors are going to become commons, and Shadow Forged armors are going to become uncommons. So you're not going to get them as often as Dragon Forged armors, but you are going to get them. So that's how it's going to work if they release those two next two tiers. So as of right now, easiest way to get a Shadow Forged is this stage, the novice stage of heroic. But soon enough they're going to make it where you can literally just open an enchanted key and you're going to get it. That's more likely how it's going to work. All right, finish that stage. Let's go to Flaming Wildwood actually, cuz gonna work on that. We'll put my fire. Oh, no, we'll put my water pet. My epic water pet. Just to get some rejuvenating heal. I need to level that one up again to get another tier up, but we'll see. But that's what's gonna be in the future, guys. If you guys aren't really thinking about it, just to put that in perspective, that's how it's gonna be. Once they release higher tier Shadow Forge or next tier, whatever you want to call it, when they do that, it's gonna make current Shadow Forges uncommons or commons compared to those armors. So kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's just gonna be the way of the game. That's how it goes. I remember, like I said, back when epics were very hard to get, and you would get them, and you would feel so powerful. See, what the heck? I lost 2 knights in that one entire fight. Yeah, they really buffed it. This is just crazy how much they buffed it. Well, I guess I'll take these two. I don't even know, man. They buffed this so much. It's not impossible, again, guys, but it is hard. I want to try this one, but at the same time, I don't. Okay, so how many silver coins is it? 5 silver coins? I might go for it. Might. But for now, I need to finish and get the Shadow Forged itself. So I guess let's keep going with these three. And if they end up dying and I don't have time to, I don't have enough XP to level up again, I'm probably just going to end the video here for you guys. But you guys can see practically what's going on. And I'm not going to be putting some clickbait title for you guys. I am going to be putting, what, like Knights and Dragons, buffed heroic, easier Shadow Forged with Ring and Amulet or something like that. I don't know. So it's not really clickbait. You guys should more or less understand that this is an easier heroic mode now to get an easier Shadow Forged, but it's still not an easy Shadow Forged. And then the Ring and Amulets are gonna be really hard to get. That's most definite. But my goodness, yeah, they buffed this place like crazy. Well, we're gonna have to bring my other knight right now, my Shadow Forge, and let's just have the two Shadow Forge go at it here. Yeah, I'm not gonna even be halfway to there, so by the time these guys die, let's see, put my Earth back. I know I keep switching back and forth. It's just I'm trying to get buffs for both of my knights, so you know, attack and defense, like I said. Uh, Either way, I don't know. We'll see, because these guys might actually get it to level up. So looks like the video might be going a little longer. Let's see, guys. Yeah, this guy's actually clearing through fairly quickly, and it looks like he's leveling. He's getting me in quite a good amount of XP. But we'll see, we'll see. Because these stages don't give too much, but who knows? Mm-hmm. Can I level up my amulet anymore? I actually probably need to max out the Volcanus itself before I keep going with the ring and amulets. But those, oh my god, the silver coin costs are just so high. It's crazy. I prefer maxing out the ring and amulets first as opposed to the actual armor. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get much more footage for you guys, sadly. But, I mean, it's not like it's a short video anyways. 20 minutes already. Already got 2 star crystal fragments. On to the third. Started the third and fourth technically. But trying to get the third here, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get it. But I'm trying. But as you guys can tell, they did buff it. So 2 Shadow Forged armors are kind of struggling with a novice stage that's supposed to be novice. And I mean, they're not doing bad, but to only get like 3 or 4 star crystal fragments, I mean, shards themselves, not the actual fragments, just the shards, that's kind of crazy. They should be able to like get the whole crystal itself, but apparently not. I don't even want to do this. Like, he's gonna die. Here, I'll give him 2 potions, and I'll give myself 2 potions, and that should be enough. Probably for one more clear, but that's gonna be the end of this video here, guys. Sadly, they buffed this a tremendous amount. If you guys do this easily, you guys might not notice it, but I can tell just obviously by looking at this, you guys probably will be able to tell too. I have a complete novice run I believe I recorded previously. If you guys want to go check that out, check that out. Then come back and look at this. You can check like stage for stage. So watch the first stage, then check it with this video, the next stage. So like have 2 tabs open if you're on your computer, and then go to the second stage. If this one mainly here, if you guys want to check out what is it, Skeleton Tomb, I believe. Check out that one previously, and then check it out now here. This is just crazy. Okay, I'm about to level up, so we're gonna go into it again. Actually, don't want to waste a potion though. Yeah, we're just gonna throw him in then by himself, and he should be fine for the stage itself. But let's see. Yeah, he leveled up, but let's see if he can finish the stage now. He should be able to, but again, let's see, because it is a bit buffed. The fact that I'm taking that much damage in just 1 or 2. See, this was 2 stages. I just leveled up and I'm already down to what? Almost a quarter health loss. And I have over 1,000 HP on my main knight. That's crazy. So I'm already almost about down 250 health. I'm getting close to halfway. This guy's gonna most definitely bring me down to halfway. Yeah, so I already lost 500 HP there. More than 500. Let's see. Yeah, more than 500 HP lost right there. If you guys can look at my health, that's crazy. But that's what we get when we get a free Shadow Forge, right? I mean, people were complaining about the hardcore stages being impossible, but they had to make it where you can't just get it for nothing. Like, obviously, you don't have to gem. If you don't want to, you do need super, super strong friends. But it's not impossible. It's just not going to be easy. Because, I mean, technically, if you were to go on a top 10 raid or top 10 war, is that really easy? It's like, yeah, you have other people helping you, but for yourself, is it actually easy? You got to be on top of it. You have to be spending tons of gems, first off. Over 1,000 gems just to be going T10. T3 most definitely, like I would say probably like 12 to 1,500 gems. Don't quote me on this. I do not know what I'm saying. Like I never went T10, so don't quote me on it. I'm just saying. But that's what I believe. Dang it, man. What am I... And to be able to to get a Shadow Forge now by just completing novice stages, that's pretty much a giveaway. Even if it's gonna be a little difficult, it's a giveaway. You don't have to gem. That's the thing. Look at me. I'm not gemming here. I'm almost done with 3 star crystals already. Gonna be on to the 4th. That's halfway to a Shadow Forge already. But you guys can tell most definitely it's been buffed because I've been able to get the star crystals, all 8 of them, within like 2-3 hours. It's almost been 30 minutes. I'm about halfway done. We'll see. I'm gonna keep going at it as soon as this video ends because, like I said, this is gonna be ending fairly soon, depending on the next stages. But I'm gonna probably complete this one. I will be attempting Flaming Wildwood, but it's not gonna be easy considering 2 of my knights died right away. Like, what the heck? But whatever. This guy's gonna get destroyed right here. Yup. And yeah, he got killed. My guy finished it. How many pieces did I get? One more piece left. So let's try it. Let's hope these two can finish it. Gonna probably have to give him 2 potions. And put my earth pet again. Then we're gonna have to go into the flaming, I believe flaming wildwood. I don't know if that's right. I'm sorry, I'm probably thinking it. If you guys know what that's from, if it's the incorrect name, then let me know where I got that from, because I've seen so many movies, heard so many songs, etc., etc., and I just don't know where that's from, if that's not the correct name for the area, but I hope it's the correct name. Either way, um, yeah, this video is going to be ending fairly soon, as you guys can tell. Almost done with this stage. Don't think I'm going to be leveling up in time to keep going, but again, don't quote me. Said that last time, and yet here we are getting another star crystal, barely. It's because I am using potions as well. I don't want to be using too many potions right now, but we'll see. I prefer using them for the intermediate stages, but we'll try. We'll try. All right, cool. Another star crystal. Let's go. Yeah, flaming wildwood. All right, so I was correct. Almost said the wrong name, but I was correct. So let's put a water pet, I guess. Yeah. Even though these guys get destroyed, like literally he counters these elements, and yet he's getting destroyed. And it's a Shadow Forge. I have it maxed too, not max ascended, but it is level 99, level 1 ascension. Like, what the heck? And he can't even get past 3 stages. Okay. So that major buffer there. Okay, he can't even get past 4 stages. Let's see. Yeah, 4th stage he's gonna die. Yup. And I mean, what can you do? So it looks like I am gonna level up. Gonna be going a little bit longer, guys. Sorry, just hit my mic, scratching my face. Just barely going past it. Yep. We're barely getting there, guys. Now I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to put on my other knights, because my other knights, dang, yeah, barely making it. Let me see, what can I put on my other knights? Let me figure this out really quick. Sorry, guys. Water air, I could do it on that one, but he is super weak. Yeah, I have like nothing to put on my knights. Oh my god. I haven't bothered working on the Dragon Forge armors just for the fact that I've been working so much. Oh yeah, I got nothing, guys. Guess we're going into it with just hopes and dreams. Nah, we're just gonna put these guys back in because it's not worth losing the knights right now. That's crazy. How much they buffed it, just. But then again, same thing was said for the hardcore heroic. It was crazy how much they buffed it. Now I want to actually see how intermediate and hardcore are gonna be, because this is just crazy. 4 stages in and he gets killed. A Shadow Forged armor, level 1 ascension. Not with ringing amulet, obviously. I wish I had the ringing amulet. I could have gotten it if I had the gems, but oh well. We'll see about this current Shadow Forge though that's in heroic. I hope I'm able to get it, but no guarantee. Yeah, this stage is not going to be helping at all. So we're actually going to switch stages now because this guy's not going to make it much longer. Let's go into Cold Rock Crags. That one should be good for my Air Knights. Let's try it. I'm going to go with the Elemental Weakness out because it's starting to get harder, so we want them to deal less damage. Healing is nice, but it's not too much healing, so yeah, we're not going to make it much longer in this video, guys. Sorry, but this is the end of the video here once these knights die, because my Titan's Yield Mill is not going to be able to clear all of these. It's going to clear the fodder, but those last bosses are just going to get destroyed. I mean, they're just going to destroy my knight. But look at that. My Dragon Forged armors can't even one-shot these guys. That's crazy. So if you guys have epics, you're going to be struggling a bit. I have to admit now that I'm doing this. But again, it's not impossible. That's most definite. So don't gem right away, guys. Try to complete as many stages as you can without gemming. Then when come the last day or two, if you feel like you need to gem, that's totally up to you. But do not gem right away. It's not worth it. Yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. I will put this guy in and this guy, and we're gonna go for it. But that's the end of the video here, guys. Most likely. Let's try it. Probably gonna be able to clear one more run through, but they're both gonna die. They're both gonna die for sure. My goodness. What can you do? When you get a free Shadow Forge, things are gonna be hitting you pretty hard. Well, before the video ends, let me know what you guys think. Are you going for the Shadow Forge now that it seems a little bit easier to obtain it? Or do you think that this is just crazy how much they buffed it? You're still not going to be able to attain a Shadow Forge. Because it looks like, I mean, for me, you guys can tell, I'm running Shadow Forged armors on practically all my armors. 2 knights were just Dragon Forged armors. Do you guys think you're able to obtain it without friends? Can you obtain the regular version Shadow Forge? So yeah, that's it there, guys. That's, look at my knights are all drained. So that's it. But let me know, guys, what you guys think. Are you able to obtain the Shadow Forge now without using friends, or are you gonna have to use friends just for the regular version? Not even the plus version, just the regular version. Let me know, guys. But I'll get back to you guys on my progress and how I'm doing with Ring and Amulet, Shadow Forge Plus, and all that. I'm gonna be going for the Shadow Forge Plus because if you have a Ring and Amulet, you want that Shadow Forge Plus. But I'll let you guys know how I do, like I said. So like the video, guys, if you like the video if you guys like it. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for this Magma Lord raid, but that one's not gonna be the most interesting. But either way, take care, guys.